Iga Swiatek is once again the queen of Doha as she wins her third straight Qatar Open Championship. And once again, she does it in dominating fashion, this time getting through Elena Rybakina in straight sets. And she goes through this whole entire tournament without even dropping a set. And really, this whole entire tournament has been filled with a lot of historical moments here for Iga Swiatek. Just to take a look at some of the things she accomplished with this victory here today. One of the big ones here, she becomes the first player to ever win 3 Qatar Opens, and she does it by winning them 3 years in a row. And not only that, too, but she becomes the first player to win a WTA 1000 event in 3 straight years since Serena Williams did it down in Miami at the Miami Open. And anytime you're in a category with somebody like Serena Williams, that just shows your dominance, and that's something that Iga has done time and time again, not only in this tournament, but within other tournaments throughout the last few years. But just getting back to this thing here with Doha, like I said, she didn't lose a set in this tournament. That's the second straight year now she's done that. Yeah, that's right. She's went 2 straight years without even dropping a set in this tournament. That's truly incredible and something that is nothing to sneeze at, because it really is a big feat to do something like that. And I thought in this tournament, too, it wasn't as easy as it was for her last year. Last year, she kind of went by and she steamrolled everybody. This year, she had to come out, overcome a few tough moments. Look at her matchup against Alexandrova, right? She had a few fits in that second set there where Alexandrova was really, playing some good high-level tennis in that second set. Iga's able to overcome it. Then against Victoria Azarenka had a chance, break point, get that point. She'd be serving for the first set. Iga digs down deep, doesn't let that happen, wins that first set before obviously steamrolling her as well. Then today, got off to a really, really bad start against Rybakina. She had to dig down deep. She was down 2 breaks, comes back, ties it. Rybakina gets another break, serving for the first set. Iga then breaks her right back, wins that in a tiebreaker before going on to win the second set 6-2. So a little bit of adversity she had to overcome in this tournament. It wasn't like she lost a set anywhere, but still, she was able to dig down deep in those big moments to get this one done. And she really is setting up herself up for a pretty big 2024 here. Obviously, this one right here is a big win, winning this WTA 1000 tournament. We have a few big tournaments coming up, right, with Indian Wells in Miami coming up pretty much back-to-back here in the month of March before moving on to more of Iga's clay season, where that's her bread and butter. We know that. So she really is setting herself up for something nice here. And I'm glad to see that knee is kind of back to normal there, because don't forget that Australian Open, we saw the band on the knee, kind of questioning what was up with that. That obviously, those questions have been answered, that it is healed up, and she really is setting herself up for something big here. We'll see the run that she goes on here. As long as everything holds up, she stays healthy and whatnot, I think it could still be a very big year for her, especially with this clay season coming up, because she's been so good on clay the last few years. We saw this being, I know it was a hard court, but a slower paced hard court. Whenever Iga's on a slower paced surface, sets up her return game, she's very tough to beat, and I expect this to be a big stepping stone for another big year for the world number 1.